Rolling.
It's week one at the McCully camp this year, and we killed some nice bucks here. These boys are from New Hampshire.
Yes, sir.
And you pretty happy with this buck, Chris?
I'm thrilled to death, the biggest buck of my life.
This is Chris Whiting, first time hunting in Illinois.
Yes, it is.
And so tell us how this buck came in, how you got it.
Well, I was sitting in the stand early in the morning and it was cool, and I looked down and a doe and a fawn went moseying by about 12 yards away, and about 45 minutes later the doe comes running back full blast, and I can hear behind him another deer coming, and I can hear the deer grunting. And so I got ready, and when the deer stepped out, I said, "It's a shooter," and I let loose, and it went less than 50 yards and piled up.
How far was the shot?
12 yards.
12 yards.
Right under the stand. It happened very fast.
That's how we like it. Boy, it does happen fast.
Yes.
Right? So your impression of McCully's after hunting here, before you got here, you saw what we put on Facebook, you heard about us, did we meet your expectations?
Absolutely. We've been dreaming about this for a year now, and we've been talking every day, and we've just been so excited, and when we got here, it was everything that we could imagine and more.
Good to hear.
Very happy with it.
And when you first come in this McCully Valley with all these huge ridges, oak-covered ridges, what do you think?
Well, we drove all across, 1,800 miles to get here, and you're driving across a flat prairie with open fields, and then you get here, and all of a sudden it turns to deer country.
It's like magic.
It's right. It was like, wow, look at this.
Very good. Congratulations,
Thank
buddy.
you very much.
We're going to see you next year?
Oh, absolutely.
I hope so. And Joe Herbert?
Yes, sir.
From New Hampshire. And
yes.
Joe, you had these guys actually killed their bucks out of the same tree stand.
Yes.
So that's often what we do when we know there's other bucks and you're seeing other bucks. And speaking of seeing other bucks, Joe, that kind of summarizes your hunt. Tell them how many good bucks you saw.
I was sitting down 5 minutes, and 3 deer, I could hear them coming like 3 jeeps coming through the woods, snapping logs and sticks. And the first one came through with a tree in its horns. It was a big one. The next one was just as big, and this was the little one coming through. And I got this one, but I was pinned down for 2 hours by a lot of deer, and I had 12 shooters all around me, and 2 of the deer made this look like a skipper.
And so in that 2 hours is when you saw, over that 2 hours, you saw 12 bucks that were this big or bigger?
Correct.
That must have been 2 hot does right under you, right
It was
there.
a lifetime's worth of deer, and I've been hunting 47 years for deer. And they were the biggest deer I had seen in the woods, and it was unbelievable. I couldn't take it anymore when this deer came under my stand. It wasn't the best shot in the world, but it got the job done, and I'm thrilled.
How far was the shot?
22 yards.
Broadside?
Quartering away.
How far did he go?
He went 70 yards, and I tried to listen to everything the guide said, and I said a prayer before I got started that morning, and it turned out wonderful.
That's always helpful. I pray a lot, even in deer stands. So the guides, Leo, Tony, they've been here a while. You think they know this country? Do you listen to them?
They're experts. I'm an expert carpenter, not an expert hunter. I hunt for fun. These guys are professionals, and I listened to them, and it paid off.
It's good to hear. You're going to see you back next year?
Absolutely.
So what was your impression? I'm pretty proud of this every time I drive. Even today, I've been driving by this valley for 28 years. So your first impression when you look down this mile of ridges, 400 yards at the top, covered in oaks, what did you think?
It looked like absolute deer country, and it turned out to be true.
Yeah, so on the 1,000-acre McCully farm, we're at day 4, and we've killed 2 bucks. We're getting ready to go look for a third, and that's pretty good week 1.
It was beyond my expectations.
Very good. All right, boys, let's hang him up.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks for hunting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.